1 year ago. This is my life. Every morning I wake up before sunrise. I make a cup of coffee. I ride my old bicycle along the quiet roads of my village. Then I spend a few hours cleaning up the neglected garden behind my parents' house. If you saw me back then, you might think I'm just another young man enjoying a slow-paced life in the countryside. But that's not the case. I'm not here because I want a peaceful life. I'm here because I need to rebuild my life from scratch. My name is Batu. I'm from Vietnam. I'm 31 years old. About a year ago, these videos were filmed during the first few days after I left Hanoi and returned home. Like millions of other young Vietnamese people, I left my hometown for Hanoi more than 10 years ago with a simple dream: to build a better life. I studied architecture. I worked as a designer. At the same time, I tried to build online businesses because I wanted to earn more money than a regular office job. I wasn't afraid to work hard. Actually, hard work is the only thing I know how to do. Every time I saw an opportunity, I pursued it. Every new idea became another project. During the day, I designed buildings. At night, I built websites. I studied marketing, video editing, photography, running ads, social media. Anything that seemed like it could change my future. I always told myself, if I work harder than everyone else, one day it will all be worth it. But life doesn't always reward people that way. The more I worked, the more exhausted I became. I worked 3 or 4 jobs at once. Not because I was successful, because I was afraid. Afraid of not earning enough money, afraid of falling behind my peers, afraid that I would turn 30 before I became the person I wanted to be. So I never stopped. Until one day, my body stopped working. I sat in front of the computer for hours, unable to think, unable to design, unable to make decisions. Sometimes I stared at the screen for half a day and accomplished nothing. I wasn't lazy. I was simply exhausted. At the same time, my income became unstable. Some months I earned enough. Some months I earned almost nothing. Each new month felt uncertain. Instead of thinking about the future, I spent most of my energy worrying about how to survive the next few weeks. During that time, my relationship ended. We had been together for 4 years. We still cared about each other. Perhaps we always will. But sometimes, love isn't the hardest thing. Real life is the hardest. When two people carry burdens together, loving each other isn't always enough. Looking back now, I don't think there was a single moment that caused everything to fall apart. It happened slowly. An unfinished project, a sleepless night, a rejected client, a bill, another uncertain month. Until one day, I looked back at my life in Hanoi and realized I couldn't continue living like that anymore. So I packed my bags. Not because I had better plans, not because I found new opportunities. I packed because I had run out of answers. I came back here, to the village where I grew up, to my parents' house. At 31, reliving my childhood room. Honestly, that's not how I imagined my life would be. When you're young, you think life just moves forward. You never imagine returning home without a stable job, without a regular income, and not knowing what will happen next. The first few weeks were strange. Every morning I woke up early, not because there was work waiting for me, but because I didn't know what else to do. So I made coffee. Not expensive coffee, just the simple kind that millions of Vietnamese people drink every morning. I took my bike and cycled around the village. The roads hadn't changed much since I was a child. The old trees were still there, the rice fields were still there, the neighbors still greeted each other every morning. Everything looked familiar, except me. I was no longer the person who had left years ago. Most afternoons, I tidied this garden. It had been neglected for a long time. Weeds grew everywhere. Broken branches, dry leaves, old pieces of wood lay hidden under the grass. Every day I cleaned it up a little more. Not because I loved gardening. To be honest, I had never cared much about gardening before. I cleaned it up because it gave me something useful to do. Something simple. Something that I could actually accomplish. When your life feels out of control, Even clearing one small corner can make you feel like you're moving forward again. Slowly, this place became part of my routine. Coffee, bicycle, garden, repeat. It wasn't exciting. It certainly wasn't successful. If someone had looked at my life back then, they probably would have thought I was falling behind. Maybe I was. But something interesting happened during those quiet mornings. For the first time in years, I stopped chasing the next big opportunity. I stopped comparing myself with everyone else. I stopped trying to become successful overnight. Instead, I simply focused on getting through one day, then the next, then another. Or 1 year has passed since these videos were filmed. Today, my life is still far from perfect. I'm still rebuilding. I'm still learning. I'm still making mistakes. But I decided to start this channel now because I want to document the journey honestly. Not after everything is successful. Now, while everything is still uncertain. In the next videos, I'll show you my real life here in Vietnam. Not the version made for tourists. Not the version people post on social media. Just real life. You'll see village mornings, local markets, family meals, small jobs, financial struggles, new opportunities, good days, bad days, days when I feel hopeful, days when I question everything. I'm not trying to teach anyone how to become successful because I'm still figuring that out myself. I'm simply inviting you to walk beside me as I try to build a new life from zero. Maybe one day, we'll watch this first video together again and smile because everything became better. Or maybe life will surprise us in a completely different way. I honestly don't know. But that's exactly why this journey is worth recording. This is chapter 1.